Hello again. Okay, let's revise quickly what we have done. Until now, we have learned how to write terms in algebraic expression. So I know how to write, again I forget that all the time. I know how to write A times A as this. I know that this is a term, and when I multiply with this, it is written like this. I know that they have to be written in order, so if I have A times Z times B, I have to write it as A, B, Z. I know already that I keep the brackets, but the division sign has to be changed to the fraction. So instead of writing, this is my change, instead of writing 3a divided by b, I have to write 3a over b. I have also learned that this is called variable, and this is also a variable because it varies and can have different values. So I learned that if I write 3a over b and I have this expression and I need to know what's the value to evaluate it, I don't know, because I don't know either what's the value of a or the value of b. That's why I need to know. And people are telling us. So they tell me, okay, when A is 3 and B is 9, could you please tell me how much is the value of this? So what I'm doing, we discussed about substitution. So I write the fraction as it was, 3 here, and instead of A, now I write times 3. Remember, now I have to write times here, don't write anything, divided by 9 because b is 9. So this is my evaluation. I do my actions after the substitution, I do my operations. So 3 times 3 equals 9, divided by 9 equals 1. We have done all this. We know all this, and we've seen them in different settings, and we practice a lot. I know you know everything by now. And we learned that if I have something a squared divided by b, I have to write it a squared divided by b first, and then when they give me price value for a and they tell me a equals 5 and b equals 20, I have to evaluate this and put, instead of a, I have to put 5 squared over 20, which is 25 over 20, and I'm working with numbers. I have to simplify. I have to say, simplify both by 5, and I say it is 5 over 4, and I have to make this improper fraction to proper, as we do with numbers, and I'm done. That's the evaluation. Okay, these are done. Now, we are going to the next lessons, which are talking about simplifying and expanding or factorizing, which means that I'm taking my algebraic form, something like 6a times 3, okay, and I have to write in its simple form, which means I'm going from an expanded, this is open, an expanded form to a more constricted form. I'm writing as compacted as I can. So this compaction means that I have to multiply my number with the number and the letters with the letters. So to simplify this, I have to go 3 times 6 equals, correct, 18 and A. This is how I'm simplifying. Okay, so simplifying actually means work with operations. That's what it is. Multiplying, dividing with letters and numbers. That's simplifying. Okay? And when we learn how to simplify all these complicated expressions you see here, we'll go to the next step where we have to open them up because they're compacted to be able to simplify. That will be next lesson. And then we'll see some other times we need to factorize, find the common things and the open form, close it. Okay? So let's start working first with simplifying, and then we take it to the rest. I did this example. Let's do this example. 5a times this minus 2c times b times 3. I want you to remember that simplifying is a step up from when we had the different terms and we have to put them together. Take away the multiplication signs, take away the division signs, away from the expression, I mean. Let's start working. I'm writing the B example. It reads 5a times minus 2c times b, sorry, I needed to write, times b times 3. So in this case, I'm mixing my numbers and my colors. So in this case, I need to work with the numbers first. Okay? So let's see how I'm going to do it. Remember, when I have the multiplication sign, I just take it away. I just delete it. So how am I writing this? I'm going to write like 5 times minus 2 then times 3. Perfect. And then I have my letters all together. Times A times C. I use the minus in here, remember? Times B. Now, what I did, I separated numbers from letters. And I have all my numbers together, and I have to do my operation with the numbers. Okay, let's see what the numbers are telling me. Minus 2 times 5 equals 2 times 5 equals 10. What happens with the minus? Correct, minus 10 times 3. Okay, and let's write all my letters without the X. Get away of this. No, I'll keep it here. Let's get rid of this and this. I want you to remember that you have to be in alphabetical order. So what I'm doing here, A, B, C. So this is a big tick. I'm done with this. Okay? And I continue multiplying this, and I still say minus 10 times 3. I'm thinking I keep the minus because a minus and a plus, and I go minus 3 times 10, 30. And I get rid of this, and I go minus 30. A, B, C. Done. Let me help you with few more examples and see how we are going to work with other letters, not just A, B, C. Let's find something that looks very hard. What do you think it looks the hardest of them all? Nothing is hard, actually. Do you think that looks harder over here? Let's go and try and work with this. Okay? This here. Oh, sorry. This here. Let's write it. J. Oh. J. What it reads? 6G H times K times 3 equals. Let's get rid of the times and then I will rearrange it. First I have to multiply numbers. 6 times 3 equals 18. Done, done. Let's go now with the letters. Start my alphabet. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, K. Is it? Yes, it is. Let's try something with the minuses that looks hard, but it's not. Let's go Q. Q. Q reads minus 3R times minus 6UQ equals numbers first. Right here, numbers first. So what do I say? Brackets, minus 3 times minus 6. These and these are gone, these and these are gone. This means little times here. This was a little times here, so I'll go times 1, 2, 3. R, U, Q. Is it correct? A, B, C, D, E, G, H, I, J, K, blah, blah, blah. So you have to find the order. So I'm writing here, minus times minus equals plus 18, or just 18. Yes. And let's go there. P, Q, R, U. Tick. I think this is easy for you, very easy now. If we go to the next one, looks like harder, but still not. I'll give you some examples of there. Let's work with this one that reads like this. K. What K reads? 7 M N divided by 28 M. What I'm doing is I'm trying now. So what happens in this case? Let's observe. I see 7 and 28. I'm thinking that I will have to work with the numbers first. So I'm thinking, is it 7 going into 28? Can I see 28 as some 7s? Can I simplify, in other words? And if it doesn't come to my mind because I don't know my timetables all of by heart, I can still take my calculator and go 28 divided by 7. This is my first option. 28 divided by 7. And I see that 28 is 4 times 7. So I simplify this and this by 7. And I find 7 divided by 7 equals 1. 28 divided by 7 equals 4. So this becomes 1 over 4. And what about this? Can I cancel? Because I have m up here and m down there. I can cancel them. We call them cancelling. Because m divided by m equals 1. In multiplication, 1 is nothing. 1 is none. So I'm getting rid of m. So I'm writing n. But I said before 1 is none. Okay, can I get rid of this? Of course I can. So that's my simplest form. N over 4. And this is the beauty of algebra. Solving the problem. Let's work on this one. H. H reads 24 EF over 8E. Again, the same thing. How many 8s are in 24? I'm sorry. I know the trick. 3. So 1, 3. Because 3, 1. What happens with the E? Can I cancel it? Of course I can. So I don't have anything else underneath the denominator but 1. And I have been left with F up here. So what's my answer? 3F divided by 1 equals exactly 3F. Because 1 is none. I think that we're about to get that. Let's do the next one from the next column, the next list you have in your PowerPoint and for the iPad. Let's go how we work there. 45, I'm reading K. 45GH divided by 18G. It's a little bit more complicated because I have to write as a fraction. Okay? And what do I write on top? 45GH and underneath 18G. What's the easiest to get rid of? I know you knew it. 3. So I still have fraction line. I have my H because the G is gone. Now I have to think, what's the number that is common in 45 and 18? I'm thinking my factor tree. 45 is 5 times? Yes, 9. And 18 is something that has 9? Yes, 2 times 9. So what I'm cancelling is this little 9. I don't need 9 here. I don't need 9 there. I'm getting rid of the factors of 45 and 18 that they're same. Okay, remember that because we're going to need that later in the factorization. Okay, so what I'm writing on top? Great. 45 becomes just 5 because I'm getting rid of my 9 and 18 becomes 2. Do I leave it as it is? Yes, I do. I don't take it further. I don't change the improper numerical fraction to proper because I don't know how much is H. It can or cannot be divided. So let's leave it as it is at the moment. if I give you a value of h, and I tell you the value of h is 2, can you evaluate it? Then you can take it further. Then you write 5 times 2, not h anymore, divided by 2. And then if you simplify, you're coming up with, something's wrong with my 5. Okay? So this is what we're doing here. Before we're going to something we'll learn next lesson, which is called expanding, opening it up. Here, from the big one, something wrong. From the big one, we go to the small, okay? Whereas in this case, we're going to open something already closed. Okay, see you in the expanding lesson.